This like one app.
If a girl ignores your text, what should a guy do?
I think you should text her one more time.
Is it too needy to text a girl again if she ignores your text?
No, don't wait to respond. I hate that so much.
What's the best way to text a girl on a dating app?
I think it's like sending an emoji. That's very bad.
Texting is the most important dating skill. You can have a 10 out of 10 approach, a 10 out of 10 dating profile, but if you can't follow up over text the right way and convert these interactions into dates, you're screwed. Attractive girls get hit on by thirsty guys 24/7. The modern dating game is a constant competition for a girl's attention. Every time you send a girl a text, she's testing you, and your text serves as an audition. She's using your text conversation to decide whether you're good enough to respond to or potentially date. If you send a text message that doesn't pass the audition, then you've lost your opportunity. So today I decided to hit the streets and ask the beautiful women of New York City exactly how to text a girl without getting rejected. What's the best way for a guy to text a girl?
Throw a joke in there, like be a little funny, be yourself. Just don't be like awkward and like, make like a weird comment.
I think it's like being like upfront, honest, a little bit of humor, throw in like an emoji or two. Yeah, just like be funny. Ask a lot of questions about the person that you're like wanting to get to know because people love to share about themselves.
I would say just being nice and normal. I feel like a lot of guys on dating apps try to start with like a bit, and then the bit kind of just ends up either not working because the people don't have similar humor, or it just goes from like very peak energy to down kind of plateauing or whatever. So I'd say just introducing yourself in a nice, normal way, seeming genuinely interested, asking questions. And I think dating apps are most successful when they get off of the app as soon as possible. So like asking to make plans rather than just prolonging the conversation on the app.
Being honest.
Why do girls like when guys ask them questions about themselves?
Questions normally, and a lot of times it feels like you're the person doing that, and then when you're dating someone you want to feel like they're interested in what you have to say and how you feel about things. It's also a good way to gauge humor, how well you get along with people, and then also like if this person is actually interested in you as a human being
Rather than just like physical or superficially. Got it. Do you feel like asking too many questions over text is bad, and wouldn't it be better to save that for the date, or how do you feel about that?
Yeah, totally. I feel like you can't ask like a whole interview like over text. Yeah, like that is so weird.
Darkest secret, like
Yeah, no, save that for like in person, but like just like little questions like here and there, just like get to know you like briefly, and then you can like save the like fun stuff, like the super fun stuff for like the date in person.
What's the wrong way to text a girl on a dating app?
Sending an emoji and then like for example a basketball and then saying like, oh sorry, my ball just hit your chat. That's very bad. Or like the dog emoji as well.
So like cringy, kind of corny pick-up lines are the worst. What's your best texting advice for a guy?
just seeming interested. I mean, having the good balance of responding to something they say and then also bringing something to the conversation, like asking a question or asking something about just their day or themselves. Like having a good balance of focus, I guess. Like sharing some stuff about yourself, but also asking about the other person.
So have you ever used a dating app?
Yes,
Actually, yes, I have.
I have.
Why do you have that reaction?
I hate dating apps. I hate them, but I use it. So
Why do you use it if you feel like you don't have the best experience, you don't really like it?
because I would prefer to meet someone like organically, but I think in this city it's really, really difficult, and like everyone's so focused on themselves, and I don't know, it just makes it a little bit more convenient. That's all. It's like the last resort.
What has your experience been like?
I feel like if I actually committed to using it, I'd have a good experience, but I've only ever used dating app because I was bored.
Now, if you're a guy struggling with texting and you want to know my 3 best opening lines for dating apps, then check out my free texting course in the description below. Inside, I show you my copy-paste message script showing everything from the first message to how to ask a girl out on a date without getting ghosted. I also show real-life examples of the blueprint in action. This is the same exact blueprint my client Giannis used to land 8 dates in 1 week. So if you want to stop getting ghosted and start getting dates, click the first link in the description and check out my free texting course. It is 100% free. On a dating app, what's the best way to open a conversation?
Hi, how are you? Can I take you out? Because I'm not really into texting. I would much rather call somebody right away or meet them right away. That's, I think, the best
So being direct is the best way to go about it.
Definitely. I'm being honest about everything.
So being upfront with your intentions. Hey, I like your XYZ. We should hang out.
Yes, I
Got
gotta need straight away.
Should you use a pickup line? Should you just be normal? What would you kind of recommend?
Something genuine to the person. If the guy is not a very hiccup kind of guy, like using pickup lines, then I don't think it would work on an app. Because then you have to respond to what the person says to that. And if you go out of your way to make yourself a little feel uncomfortable doing that, then it's gonna like not work as much. So I would say maybe a compliment, something genuine, just like an introduction perhaps.
Nothing gimmicky.
Nothing gimmicky. Yeah.
That's a great question.
I've actually never.
Text it first on an app.
No, I've never like actually gone on a date from a dating app.
Wow, bless you. That's awesome.
I actually didn't know that about you.
Yeah, oh no, I've never done it.
Wow.
So I'm not a good person to ask about it. I like meeting people in the wild. They gotta fall in my lap, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you would rather meet someone in person?
Organically, yeah.
Organically? Okay.
For sure, I feel like most people like would prefer that. I mean, maybe that's like a really broad statement, but it's like more fun that way. Yeah.
If a girl ignores your text or you get ghosted, should you try to text her again? What should a guy do? What's the best way to respond to that?
I guess maybe leave it. Yeah, because if a girl doesn't respond ever, like if you're waiting like maybe 3 days and a girl doesn't respond, then that's probably a sign that she's not going to. I don't know if that's like promoting letting someone ghost you or something, but yeah, I wouldn't overly try to send messages and like double text so much because that could seem intimidating.
First of all, it could be that she's ignoring you because she doesn't know what to answer, or I think you should text her one more time. If she ignores you, then you should leave it.
Maybe like one time just to follow up in case like something was going on, but usually there's like a pretty distinct vibe from the girl. If she's like not responding to anything, like just don't keep messaging, you know?
If a girl ignores your text, should you follow up and just text her again? Should you leave it? What should you do in that
It
scenario?
depends on what the last text was. I was like, hey, I had a great time last night. Me too. That's the end of the conversation. But if it's a question, I don't know.
I think you can follow up. I think if it's like a few days after, be like, hey, like, are you like around for coffee? Like just following up, maybe you missed the text. Like, I think that's chill. But like, if it's been like a week, no.
Is it too needy to text a girl again if she ignores your text initially?
No, I think it's like have confidence in yourself. Like if you need a double text, like you might as well try. Like if you like matched on an app or like met in person and you like got each other's information, like there was a reason that happened. Like you might as well try like one more time in like a polite way. Like, oh, like maybe you missed this. Like, what's up? Like, want to grab coffee? And then if they say no, then you're out of luck.
I also just think there's too much shame with dating. Like, you're so nervous about how you're going to be perceived, and it's like, it doesn't matter, you know? Like, if you want to try and shoot your shot, it doesn't work, and there's other people.
So it's better to just like go for it rather than be
Worst case
super.
scenario, you're going to get ghosted again, and then that's it. And then you're good. And then you can cut your losses and be like, all right, moving on.
Back to square one.
Yeah.
Yeah, like as long as you're respectful and like, then it's like totally fine to like reach out one more time. Yeah.
If a girl takes a long time to respond to your text, should you also wait to respond or should you just respond when you see it?
No, don't wait to respond. I hate that so much. I hate that waiting game. I think it's dumb and I think it's a waste of time. I personally, if I take a long time to respond, it's because I turned my notifications off for the app. I don't have notifications on for my dating apps because I don't want to be hanging out with someone and just have like a notification from a dating app come up. And also, people have crazy busy lives and different schedules, so I don't think leaving, sorry, this isn't what I know. I don't think leaving someone undelivered should set off an immediate like sense of panic leading to then playing into that game. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Have you ever been ghosted before?
I think like one or two times.
Yes.
What was your experience like?
Bad. This was a situation where I have a lot of distance between this person. So they're all the way across the world living in Europe and I'm here. So that ghosting is like, it almost is like the person drops off the face of the earth because you have no connection to them at all. And that was my experience because he was so far away and I just wasn't able to reach him.
And if you're a successful guy struggling with texting and getting on dates with the women you're most attracted to, then click the link in the description and apply to work with me personally inside of my private coaching program where we can get you on 1 to 3 dates per week in the next 30 days.